Hello. Welcome to Guanyin practice. I'm just getting my water bowls ready here from yesterday. When we get to the end of the day or the next morning, we clean out, emptying each water bowl and drying it with a towel. Omahum, omahum, omahum. We say omahum as we dry it to clear out any energy that might not be favorable there. And we don't use the same water from day to day. We put different water. So I've got my pot of water here. And then I pour the used water into the cup, and then I take that outside and I make offerings of it. Okay, let's get going. Holding space this month every day for Santa Muerte, the patron of the goddess temple of Mount Shasta, for November. Madre mía Santa Muerte, ante las dificultades de la vida, ayúdame. En mis desaciertos, ilumíname. En mis soledades, acompáñeme. En las horas difíciles, consuélame. En más tentaciones, defiéndeme. En las penas y tristezas, fortaléceme. Con tu inmenso poder, protégeme. Con tu infinito amor, ámame. Con tu gran bondad, mírame. Con tu mano providente, guíame. Así sea por siempre. Amen. How was yesterday? Were you able to connect with some gratitude? I hope so. As a balm to the ache of wanting answers, wanting security, wanting stability, wanting things to be different than they are. The balm to that is gratitude for what's already good. Let's see, what is our card today? Yakatecutli, the guide, Señor Guia. Yakatecutli. Yakatecutli is the deity of itinerant merchants, the Poctecas. He is known as their guide and protector, helping them traverse difficult boundaries, both physical and cultural. When Yakatecutli comes to you, he reminds you that when you are dedicated and steadfast in your work, and especially if you have to travel, he is there to protect and guide. He reminds you that you will be recognized for your hard work. Here in the region of Mount Shasta, we are reaching sort of an in-between time for stores and businesses where the time kind of from now through Thanksgiving will be a little bit slow. And then after Thanksgiving, there will be some holiday shopping and things and some tourism, but really until we get a whole lot of snow and ski season kicks off, then it's pretty quiet around here. So I myself will not be traveling anywhere because of course COVID, but we do have and did have a lot of visitors this summer, and now we're moving into kind of a comparably slow time. So I wonder if this divination means that because of lockdown and people's sort of stress at being stuck at home, that they may come and want to just get away to the mountains more, or if there's something coming up that I need to know about for my own business. How about you? What do you think? Is there something that you're going to be, somewhere you're going to be traveling, or is there some aspect of business that you have that involves coming or going, or travel, or being a merchant in some way? Either way, Yakatecutli is the guide who takes us toward our prosperity, our own fiscal stability and security. So today, pay attention to any messages that come regarding your finances, your business, anything regarding your debts or anything like that. Pay attention to it today and see if there seems to be some guidance or some new information or some kind of available boon that might help you with your own security and stability. This is a good card. It reminds us that we will be successful. So pay attention to the messages today that might help lead you to that success. And that is our short bit for today. And now we'll go on with the longer Guanyin practice. And we'll begin with 3 prostrations before the shrine of Guanyin. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from our practice today. And yesterday I saw that my friends in Southern California's dog passed, another friend's dog passed. There were a couple of dogs that didn't make it through yesterday, and their people are sad. Laura and Duffy's dog among them. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guan Xiyin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Omahum. 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 Reverently I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of offering, every type imaginable, actual, and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guan Yin, remain until the end of samsaric existence, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. And now let's call out to Guan Yin with 108 recitations of Namo Guan Xiyin Pusa inviting her to presence in our hearts, and then to expand and fill us, our bodies, and fill all the space around us in a full circle of pink and green light and golden light that then in the second round of chanting we will send out to all beings. Namo Quan Shi Yin Pu Sa, 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 Namo Quan Shi Yin Pu Sa. Namo Quan Shi Yin Pu Sa, 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 Namo Guanshin Pusa. 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 And now that we have found Guanyin within ourselves and presenced her, let's listen to these words of Padmasambhava. Whatever actions you engage in, do not do anything non-dharmic that fails to become the accumulation of merit and wisdom. Do not desire anything other than omniscient Buddhahood and benefiting sentient beings. Do not be attached to anything. Attachment itself is the root of bondage. Do not criticize other teachings and do not disparage people. All the teachings are ultimately indivisible, like the taste of salt. Do not criticize any of the higher or lower vehicles. They are identical in being the path to be journeyed, just like the steps on a staircase. You cannot know another person unless you can perceive with super knowledge, so do not criticize others. In general, all sentient beings are, by their very nature, spontaneously perfect Buddhas. They possess the essence of enlightenment. Do not examine other people's faults or delusions. Do not examine the limitations of others. Examine how you can change your own. Do not examine the shortcomings of others, but examine your own shortcomings. The greatest of evils is to hold religious prejudice and to criticize others without knowing their mind. So give up prejudice as if it were poison. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum as we send our power out into the world. We send this mantra out into the world for the benefit of all beings, particularly those who lost their beloved pups yesterday, but also anyone who is sick, who is suffering, who is anguished, who is homeless, who is going through a hard time. We send it out to everyone who's in need. 108 recitations. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And don't forget to post your count in the comments, and let's give thanks. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lama Dechen Yeshe Wangmo. Om Swasti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Chögyam and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss, Yeshe Wangmo, be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxin Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher. And wishing everyone a successful day, however successful it can possibly be, especially for those who have packages coming or going, or who are traveling, or who are expecting a traveler, or who are doing business in some way. Let's remember that Yakatikutli is with us today, and that we have a day of stability for commerce. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow. Bye.